And in keeping with the idea of disposable entertainment, now we come to the rocker, and it's it's a lighthearted, fun kind of comedy, but again, it's not something I'd ever want to see again. And it stars Rainn Wilson as Fishman. I can't even come up with a better nickname for him. They just shorten his last name. But he was a founding member of this band, and right before the band got signed and became a big deal, he's kicked out because their manager doesn't think he obviously doesn't have the look. He's not a terribly attractive man. So they kick him out, and he spends the next 20 years brooding about it, and the band goes on to be multi-platinum, and they're being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And his young nephew they're in need of a drummer, so they sort of enlist him in, and they play one gig, and then a bizarre subplot involving YouTube, this runaway viral video. They become so popular that within 3 months, this band composed of high school students has a record deal, and they're touring the Midwest, and it's really about Rainn Wilson's character, growing up and coming to terms with the wrong that was dealt him in the past.
Yeah, it's tough to really bash a movie like this because it really
I don't know
is
how tough it is, but it's not really fair to.
No, and when I went into this, I really expected not to like it. And when I came out, there was a lot of funny scenes in this. Rainn Wilson has a very subtle type of comedy about him. Then there's a lot of jokes that Chris and I watched it with an audience, and I think there's a lot of things that him and I got. It's a fairly young movie.
Well, they mix a lot of different types. Rainn Wilson can be subtle at times, and there is some subtle delivery, but they've also got him naked on YouTube, all sweaty, playing the drums, and he falls down a lot, and breaks his ankle, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's got a lot of. It's a broad comedy.
Yeah, but it's directed at a younger crowd, which we saw it with, and I think we were the only ones laughing at a couple of the jokes.
Well, I don't think a lot of the people in that theater were old enough to know who Whitesnake is, and at the beginning, Vesuvius is all excited because they're going to open for Whitesnake.
Norm from Cheers, there's a joke about him.
Yeah.
But I think overall this was a pretty decent comedy. I think that the comedy in it helped raise it to something that I enjoyed more than I thought it was going to be.
It was a good enough movie. I'm not as hesitant to say see it as I was with Death Race. I'm not going to flip a coin. I liked it more than I didn't. So see it.
Absolutely, and we'll be right back with our summary.